From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When you look at the Saints defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Here's 3rd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense, forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 45. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down catch there by Goddard, and that's something he did on over 55% of his catches a season ago. He's a dependable target in the passing game. Sometimes he can be spectacular.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Powers through him. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Wide open, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dotson in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. What a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Groupie for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice first down here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Escapes the sack. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Room past the 35, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking for Dodson, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the right side here. Barkley down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
That is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Coming left is Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Calm down about what?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Bro, he's be so dramatic.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, well, man, this is now where it's risk-free.
That's
because
very
on defense, you got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is
And
good.
the Eagles get their first
He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a lead, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Taste the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling. How my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to the anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, they're brats. They can off. Them and you are. You too, Paul. Got two. Biggest new paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping. Never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
go room.
Alright, bro.
Yeah, run up on me, glow you won't, I bet you be on the floor. Big carbon hit like Mayweather, Tula come through and bow up. Got millions out there rap, they
You
hate
know,
it, but they
hopefully.
stole the flow. Got back